Hey everybody, it is day 32 of the carnivore diet. Arrgh. What do we have for tonight's dinner? Dinner, chicken finger. What is that, you may be asking? Well, if I didn't eat a piece of bacon, it would probably look a little bit better looking. But I couldn't wait. It is, as I drop my phone again, it is a top sirloin steak that is currently wrapped in bacon, and there's a bone in the way for me to cut. Show you guys what we got working on over here. I got my little partner in crime over here. She's licking her lips. See, Pearly, you're on candy camera. She likes literally anything. Little piece of bacon. I'll chew it for you as well. Here. Anyway. Alright. Cameron's watching you eat, not me. Alright. Bacon in the oven comes out very good when it's cooked like this. And the meat, so how did I cook this meat? And the meat is super tender. Well, the way I cook this meat is very interesting. So a lot of times I either pan sear it, I smoke it. Oh, it's so freaking tender. Let's see if we can get a shot of this. What I did this go around, let's see if I can get her back for another one. Hey Pearly, piece of meat? Yeah, she got the taste for bacon. So, what I did with the meat is I started cooking it yesterday for about almost 3 to 4 hours in the oven at like 200 degrees, wrapped in aluminum foil, butter, butter, basil, oregano. And why the bacon on top? Well, other than why not, one of the biggest things on the carnivore diet you need is fat. Fat is what helps you get energy. And the only way you're going to get any energy, being that you're getting rid of carbs, is you got to use other items such as bacon. Bacon with a lot of fat on it. Or a piece of meat where the cut has a nice amount of fat on it. You got to remember that when you're on this diet, is you kind of do the opposite. You literally do the opposite of everybody else, and you go off of the opposite concept of everything that you've ever learned. That is basically how you survive on the carnivore diet, because you literally just stop listening to all the mainstream media crap. And you stop, looking at shit on Facebook and the internet, and you focus on what you're supposed to do. Look how clean that bone is. Just comes right off. Well, so being that we're a month into it, it's day 32, and I would have to say that basically now we can start experimenting with different things. What does that mean? Well, being the diet consists of eating animal products. It's a cartilage. Being it's based on eating just animal products in general. There's other things you can add to the diet. Now, animal products also include milk and cheeses, and a lot of them have small amount of carbs in them, so it's okay, as long as you don't make it a constant thing. You want it the smallest amount of carb intake as possible, so your body doesn't revert back into carbohydrates. And that's why it's good to wait like a month. Make sure that once you get past the sickness, like we're past it now, we get into the process of now like surviving and thriving on it. You're basically good. The freaking cartilage is like sneaky. It gets in there and it's like chewing on a piece of tire. You just can't shred it. Freaking good. What was I gonna say? Oh. So anyway, tomorrow night for dinner is gonna be really, really insane. Like I said, I'm gonna be making my own beef jerky. I'll show you guys how to do that, so you guys don't have to worry about, you know, grabbing chemically filled beef jerky, which is not what anybody wants on a diet like this. No, you're trying to look out for antibiotics, you're trying to avoid hormones, and the biggest thing you're trying to avoid is all the chemically altered, all the chemically lab-made crap that they put in it. And it's scary when you start actually reading the back of the ingredients containers and stuff. Like, normally I would go into Whole Foods like I just did, and it would take me probably like less than 5 minutes to like look up what I need. Like, oh, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. Put it all in the shopping cart, hit purchase or order, whatever the hell, and then pick what time I want, either today, tomorrow, the next day, whatever the hell. Well, next day is tomorrow, ironically. Yeah, I'd scare everybody with a knife. So, put it on my counter. I just don't want freaking blood and stuff all over my counter. So, it probably took me almost like 5 to 10 minutes per item I was looking at. I was like, oh, cream cheese. Now, they had Philadelphia on there, and ironically, Philadelphia is actually really good for you. I didn't order it. I went for the grass-fed one, but Philadelphia cream cheese doesn't have all the bad stuff in it. Now, what's a pisser is Whole Foods has their organic brand. So, branding. Let's go to branding and play with that for 2 seconds. Branding means, like, you know, there's one company that makes, let's say, toothpicks, and about 30 companies buy it from this company, and it's the same exact toothpick. Well, that's what this is. Same thing like with Target, Walmart, Whole Foods, Costco, which is Kirtland. In case you guys didn't know, that's Costco brand. 7-Eleven, so forth. When it's a branded item, it's usually, I hate to say it, because I worked for a company where we made stuff for a bunch of companies. It's usually not the best quality. Quality meaning that usually it has a lot of fillers. It's not the actual product you're buying. So, this is where the kicker comes into play. And you guys could do this too, so don't be scared. It's amazing There's this thing called the interwebs, what you guys watch this shit on. And a lot of people are scared to use it. They feel like the government's watching. What, the government's watching you watch porn in the middle of the night? What's the difference of looking up your food? Duh. So, go on there and you look at Philadelphia cream cheese. You look at the ingredients. Then you look at Whole Foods organic cream cheese and you look at the ingredients and you go, what the fuck? Why would it have that in it when the other one doesn't? Let's see if I can pull up my computer. Almost got stabbed by my knife. Freaking little cocksucker. Homicidal bitch. Nickelodeon. Okay. Okay. Let's see. You guys can see that. Possibly. Sorry. Okay, phone's being dumb, so I'm just going to hold it. So, on the back of the Philadelphia, you see the ingredients. Pasteurized milk, which is good. And cream. Salt. Carbona bean gum. So if you're wondering what that is, that's not something that's dangerous. There's a plant called a carbonon, whatever the hell. I know I'm pronouncing it completely wrong. But it's a bean plant. And they call it gum because they really don't know what else to call it. But it's like it's a thickening, natural thickening agent. And if you're not sure, you can always Google it. That's what I do. Cheese culture. You know, obviously it contains milk, because that's what it's made from. Cheese culture is the making of the cream cheese. Kind of like basically yeast at that point. It's a fancy word for yeasting, but it's like stuff you put in it to kind of like help it. I'm trying to word it where it doesn't sound bad, but basically cheese is just decaying milk that's been blended, and that's what cream cheese is. Oh. So Philadelphia cream cheese, 8-ounce brick, block brick, for $4.99. Gets, I put so much bacon in my mouth. Gets a clean pass, and it's safe on the carnivore diet. Next one. Organic Valley cream cheese. That was what I grabbed. Of course, it's upside down. But it's organic pasteurized milk and organic cream cheese. Cheese culture, salt, organic locust bean gum. It's the same thing as the other one. It's just a plant. So, you know that Philadelphia, which was $4.99 for 8 ounces, and 8 ounces of organic Valley cream cheese, pasture-raised cows, yep, Jesus, is going for $4.29. Now, here's the kick in the face. For $3.29, $1 less than both of them, right? You have $3.65 Whole Foods Market cream cheese spread. Made with milk from cows not treated with RBST. You're like, okay. Then you go over to the ingredients. Okay, get ready, guys. This gets real interesting. Pasteurized milk, cream cheese, whey, cheese culture, salt, gara gum, carbob bean gum, and there is that dangerous word again. That X name. Xanthan gum. It's like, wait a minute. So this is supposed to be healthier in a so-called sense. Meanwhile, it's worse than the other ones that are less than $1 more. crazy. FDA has said that there's no significant difference between milk from cows treated with RBST and untreated cows. No test can now distribute between milk from treated and untreated cows. That's what it says on the back of the container, which is a disturbing thing because you're having this because you think it's healthier for you, and they're basically just saying like, the cows are probably treated with pesticides. There's no really way of telling the difference at all, because that's what it says. There's no significant difference between milk from cows treated with RBST and untreated cows. So that's basically them saying that the stuff is basically cows treated with RBST. So what the hell is RBST? RBST. RBST, the wonderful world of Google. Previously called bovine growth hormone, is a genetically engineered hormone injected into dairy cows to increase milk production. Milk from RSBT treated cows is used in dairy products including ice cream, butter, cheese, and yogurt. Is it harmful to humans? You guys gotta see this shit. It is fucking wild. Ultimately, the studies on the effects of RBST taken together are not fully conclusive, but might support that RBST growth hormone may be connected to human health by potentially increasing the risk of breast, colon, and prostate